Thanks, AJ. Return with us now to those thrilling days of yesteryear when rock and roll music was beginning right here in Cleveland. Carlo Wolff has written and compiled a new book full of Cleveland rock and roll memories and is with us this morning. The book is just filled with pictures from the people who made the music and played it on the radio, Carlo. And what were you setting out to do with this book?
I was trying to celebrate the glory days of rock and roll in Cleveland, and to do that by giving voice to the fans above all.
And you go all the way back to the beginning and Alan Freed and the early 1950s. You know, legend has it that Alan Freed set out to play rhythm and blues music, which became rock and roll, for white teenagers. But as the pictures in your book indicate, initially at least, he was a white guy playing to a black audience.
I'm sure that's true. He also, I would say he's the father of crossover. He got black music into...
Wrong picture there, gang. Kill that. We're looking for Alan Freed. At any rate, that's not he. Lose that guy.
No, that's Martin Perlich.
Okay.
Okay.
And in that picture that I referred to at the Moondog Coronation Ball at the old Cleveland Arena, and you pointed this out, people were dressed in suits.
He was very formal back then.
Yeah.
It was...
Here we go.
Style was different too.
I've never been told, but I've guessed that might be Euclid Beach Ballroom. Do you know, or is it a high school
I'm not sure where that was.
Yeah.
I think it's just a high school record hop.
This picture before.
Right.
Now, the Raspberries, who were on with us a couple weeks ago, one of Cleveland's favorite and most influential rock groups, there was a time when long-haired musicians weren't welcome everywhere, weren't even welcomed by young people.
That's right. I have a story in there about how Maple Heights High Homecoming, 1967, when Wally Bryson was in the choir, and some kid hassled him for his long hair, and Wally hauled off with his guitar and whacked him.
From the stage.
That's right.
The way you describe it, he was throwing coins and hitting Wally in the guitar. That's Wally lower right with the Raspberries.
Right.
And he waited till the kid was just up halfway onto the stage and whooped him with a guitar and knocked him down.
Wally always had a good sense of timing.
Right, he sure did. Both Bruce Springsteen and Southside Johnny broke out here in Cleveland. Bruce, of course, went on to circle the globe. But Cleveland has to be just about one of the biggest stages anywhere for his Jersey pal, Southside Johnny.
Right. He just played here a couple of weeks ago at the, you could call it the new Agora, but he was really popular at the old Agora on East 24th Street. Drew big crowds.
And that was about the time, there's the old Agora, I remember that, before the fire. Rock and roll was created here on radio, AM radio, by Alan Freed, Bill Randall, and others here. But in the late 60s, big part of your book's about this change in the music and a change in radio. It goes from AM to FM.
Right. It became, singles turned into album cuts, rock became progressive, and the LP took over. And AM lost to FM, Wixie lost ground to WMMS.
Yeah, it started out as NCR, NPR?
That's right. NCR was a transitional station.
Yeah, and was Billy Bass there at the beginning?
He was at Wixie, he was at NCR briefly, and then right into MMS.
Yeah, and big change in the music and in the radio in Cleveland, and the rest, they say, is history. It's a terrific book, and you've got a chance to meet Carlo and have a copy signed if you'd like. He has book signings scheduled today at a very appropriate location for Cleveland and rock and roll music, the Record Revolution on Coventry and Cleveland Heights, and Borders Books and Music in Mentor Avenue. Give me the hours. The first is Record Revolution.
No, the Borders is in Mentor. Borders is in Mentor at 2, and then Record Rev is at 4.
At 4. Both today. Come by, say hi to Carlo, get a copy of Cleveland Rock and Roll Memories, and he'll be happy to sign it for you.
I'd love to.
Thank you, Carlo. Kristen?
Thanks a lot.